when they meet in France on Monday. The latest speculation is that they'll go for a combined road and rail scheme. After discussions in the Cabinet this morning, the Transport Secretary, Nicholas Ridley, is having yet another meeting with his French opposite number in Paris to sort out the details. James Long's been across the Channel to look into the French connection.
In France, the public relations battle for the Channel contract is going full tilt right to the end. Self-styled builders of ambition, Eurotunnel, with their weary video Seagull, are also weary about the rough way the game's been played.
I generally think that after the project has been selected, probably the work will be open. In the case of big projects such as our project, there is no difficulty on that, and we are prepared to do so. The first thing is to select a good project and not to recommend or make arm twisting in favor of one of them.
In the race to win the backing of the French Transport Ministry, some rivals make private allegations of double dealing and attempts at bribery. More straightforward lobbying has come from French Railways, the SNCF pressing hard for a scheme to let it link London and Paris in 3 hours by superfast train. Through this jungle, the French Transport Minister is trying to steer a straight path.
Mais il faut que la décision soit claire.
The decision must be clear. One solution must be chosen with one consortium. Beyond that, we are open-minded.
Most of the French people don't seem to care whether it's built or not, but it could bring thousands of new jobs to the depressed northeastern towns around Lille, where Monday's announcement will take place. Although elections are coming in March, most agree that's not why President Mitterrand is so keen on the project.
It doesn't have any short-term electoral benefits to go around, to do this thing, you know. Many people will be unhappy about it. But second, he wants to be part of history. He's got a type of grand vision of what should be built in France.
In more recent history, Paris has had to face up to the problem of terrorist bombings, and that's a major headache for the tunnel. Patrols and surveillance cameras should stop bombs being left in the tunnel. Trains will be checked closely.
Here at the Paris headquarters of the French equivalent of MI5, we've learnt that they consider a suicide bomber to be the greatest threat to the tunnel. In secret discussions with the British security services, they've drawn up plans to isolate any section of the tunnel threatened by a bomb. And plans are under consideration for new high-technology explosive sniffers to detect explosives in cars as they enter the tunnel.
At the moment, the Channel is a useful barrier to all that, but it's also, say the French, a damaging barrier to proper understanding between Britain and France. And that, they say, is why this project is so important.
James Long.